He just glanced at the girl across the room. He was instantly captivated by her stunning looks, but the girl didn't seem to lack admirers. The boy could only withdraw his gaze, feeling disappointed. Then the girl's bag got accidentally sat on and dropped into the water by one of her suitors. Seeing her panic, the boy didn't hesitate and jumped into the water to retrieve the bag. Unexpectedly, the suitor tried to snatch the bag from him, but the boy ignored him and firmly returned the bag to the girl. The girl warmly invited him to a barbecue party that evening. Faced with the invitation from someone he liked, John didn't know how to refuse. During their easy conversation, Savannah found out John was a Special Forces soldier, currently on leave. Just as the flirtation started to heat up, a little boy suddenly ran over and hugged Savannah. John assumed Savannah was married with a child, but he quickly realized he was wrong. The boy was just Savannah's neighbor. This simple and fun moment brought them closer. Though they just met, they shared many common interests and topics, and gradually discovered each other's charm. Feelings of love grew in their hearts. He personally walked Savannah home. At parting, Savannah seemed to see through his feelings. She boldly kissed him, expressing her love plainly. They instantly fell in love, enjoying sweet times together, but their love soon faced a harsh test. The short leave ended. John had to return to the army to continue his mission. Savannah didn't see him off at the station. She couldn't bear the pain of parting. Luckily, they could keep in touch by letters, enduring the long-distance relationship, then get married. This is the dream of every couple in a long-distance relationship. Like Savannah, she risked climbing over railings because the boy she loved finally came back. They already decided to marry after his service ended, but while Savannah was lost in joy, she didn't know John had made a difficult choice because a world-shaking terrorist attack happened. As a soldier, he resolutely joined the counter-terrorism operation. This return was to say goodbye to the girl he loved. After much thought, John knelt before Savannah, asked for her understanding and forgiveness. He knew it was unfair to her, but between burning love and duty to the country, he chose the latter. At this moment, Savannah was already in tears. This time, Savannah decided to see John off at the station. She hugged John and gave final advice, then quietly turned and walked away. John returned to military life. Writing letters to Savannah daily became his greatest comfort, but over time, he found the letters from her grew fewer and fewer. When he finally received a letter, he learned she was getting married. John's heart ached so badly he could barely breathe. He was confused about how it came to this. From then on, John became an emotionless machine. Only fighting nonstop could numb his pain. Then during an emergency mission, a teammate was shot. He rushed to save him recklessly, but the next second he was hit by an enemy. Death hovered over him, but his mind was full of Savannah's face. Luckily, John survived. His wounds slowly healed, until one day, John got news his father was critically ill. He hurriedly flew back home. This chance finally brought them together again, but the mood wasn't as happy as before. Seeing the wedding photo on the cabinet, John realized it was their mutual friend George who married Savannah. Just as he was about to ask why it was George, the hospital called. George was receiving treatment. He was diagnosed with lymphoma before the wedding, now at the final stage of life. Savannah knew George had quietly loved her. When she was most desperate and helpless, George gave her huge support. So when she learned about George's terminal illness and his need for care day and night, she could only repay him by marrying him. This explanation shocked John. He now faced an even more complicated choice.